Now, it is often said that cave diving is one of the world's most dangerous sports, but a new documentary hopes to change this perception. Diving into Darkness, that's what it's called, and it features world-renowned cave diver Jill Heinerth, who has ventured into the world's longest and deepest caves in Mexico and into the fragile caves within the icebergs of Antarctica. She's very brave, I'm not.
Yeah, joining us now in the studio is cave diver Jill Heinerth and filmmaker Baghai. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Jill, what do you love about cave diving? Because to put yourself through what you do, you've got to love it. Yeah. What is it about it?
Oh, I mean, that's the line from the trailer, is it's really like swimming in the veins of Mother Earth. It's almost a spiritual experience for me. And yet, you know, these caves are like museums of natural history. There's so much that we can learn from these underwater environments to share with the world.
It is often, as we said, introduction, you know, perceived to be a dangerous sport. Please don't scare me, but tell me what it's like. Have you had some moments there where you thought, I'm not getting out of this?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we actually sort of reenact one of those moments in the movie. I've had some close calls, but really, if we stick to the safety protocols that we worked so hard to design and follow the rules, you know, a lot of accidents can be prevented just by the decisions made before the dive.
Nays, watching this documentary, it's almost like you are diving yourself.
Yes.
Talk to us about getting all the vision together.
So part of it started as the fact that I'm also a cave and technical diver, and I wanted to kind of bridge the worlds between film and diving and show people what it's like being there. And as Jill said, not only is it like going through the veins of Mother Earth, but it's the closest I've ever been to an astronaut on planet Earth. And a lot of the influence that we had on this was science fiction. So we watched movies like Blade Runner, Alien 2001, Star Wars to really get the cinematic vibe that we wanted to show how beautiful cave diving can be.
And it certainly is. You did a fantastic job in terms of actually, you know, showing us that this is certainly this other world. You know, it is incredibly beautiful, and that we should really value it as well. My question is, on the technical side, how do you direct underwater, and how do you get the crew and all that equipment down there?
Great question. So really, you have to call the best of the best, and I was very fortunate to be surrounded by people like Jill and other experienced expedition divers who happen to also be gifted cameramen, and the six of us were just constantly figuring out a way to make the communication process work. And what we would end up doing is every morning in the dive shop, we would assemble and discuss the scene. I would go first and describe the general vision. The lead cinematographer would then interpret everything to give his take. And that way, and also Jill would chime in with her notes on anything that needed to be done. And that way we all had everything absorbed in, and we simply got to work. And with the rebreather systems that we use, we actually can kind of talk to each other as well.
Oh, I just thought it was all sign language.
Pretty much. But there's certainly a relationship of trust that we build over time together, because it's dangerous. I mean, just shooting in the cave is dangerous.
Jill, what are you hoping that people take away from this doco? Because it might deter some people, or it might encourage people, you know? What would you like to see?
Well, I love the fact that Nays has made a beautiful film, and although there are, you know, moments that are going to make your heart race and say, oh no, not me, I think you'll be left with a sense of hope and promise in the end. And for me, it's all about wanting to be the woman that I wish that I had met when I was 10 years old, because I didn't have women to look up to in these sorts of adventure activities and science and exploration, and so I hope that I can do that for others.
That's an intriguing point there, because I have read in several interviews where you've said you've finally met the woman that you've always wanted to meet in yourself. And is that part of the cave diving? Because it's quite meditative, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're alone with your own thoughts.
And I've really been alone as like the only girl on the boat for so many years, and the only girl on a project, and so I just want to see more women, you know, seizing the reins of exploration and going out and doing it, because there's no reason why we can't achieve
Yeah.
equally.
Well, Jill, I support you. I wish I was that woman. Unfortunately, I'm a little too scared of the water. But I'm telling you, it is an incredibly beautiful film. So congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.